Hello, everyone. It is Emily from XC Crafts. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Today, I just wanted to hop on quickly and show you guys some new products that have kind of just come in the warehouse that we've been putting up online. All of these are on the website, and we do actually have some new exciting products that just came in the warehouse this week. So we also will be updating our website next week to have some more new products that I think you guys will be very excited about. So I'm just gonna flip the camera over and get started showing off some fun products, and then we'll be doing just a quick little demo later with one of the new products that we did get in. So I'm gonna switch my camera here. So first, I'm going to show off some new Lisa Horton because Lisa Horton is very, very popular here at XD Crafts. We love her designs, and I also have been obsessed with all her new designs recently because it is very Christmas, like a lot of them have been Christmas themed. So I'm very excited about that. Now, these ones here, I have pulled are Christmas themed, but we did also get some other themes in as well. These are just the ones that I gravitated towards. So this one here, this is the embossing folder that does come with the die. So this one actually, since it has 4 different designs on it, it has the 4 different dies as well. So you kind of get more bang for your buck because you have kind of more to play with. So you got different designs, but it's also a fantastic Christmas card, or you can also use the greenery or the poinsettia for any theme as well. Doesn't have to be Christmas. Also, another thing I love about Lisa Horton is that she has the coordinating stencils, which I find over top of the embossing folder looks incredible. The stenciling just lines up perfectly with what's embossed, and it really makes your card and the different shading and stenciling really pop very, very nicely. So this is just, I like how it also gives you the inspiration of the colors that you could use. And that also, for those that don't know, they are numbered to tell you what one to use first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So that's very handy as well. Now, the next one, I loved this one. It is a wreath. It looks like a very Christmassy wreath with the poinsettias on it and the greenery all around. I love the embossing on this and the detail that comes out of the flowers. It's a very beautiful one. It is quite large, but I love how big it is because you do get to see a lot more of that detail. And it does come with the one big die that will cut out the wreath. And then again, we have a lovely, lovely stencil that works perfectly over top. And again, this one comes with, I think this one has 8 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So this one has 8. And that will give you a lot more detail. I found the more that there are layers for stencils, there adds more detail. And then this one is a tree one. So it comes with 3 different sizes of trees with a bit of different embossing to them all. So it kind of makes them all look more different from each other. And then on the back, we also have the embossing folder and then also the 3 dies that fit with all 3 of the embossing. And then again, we have a wonderful stencil that will come with all of it. So it comes with 4, and it actually has all 4 trees, or not all 4, sorry, all 3 trees on the one stencil page, which is nice. So those are just some Lisa Horton that we got in. I just wanted to quickly show you guys some of the new products. There are a bunch more Lisa Horton. I'd probably say I didn't even grab half of the new because I only grabbed the 3. But we do have a ton more on the website if you are interested. Again, the Lisa Horton products are fantastic. Very, very easy to work with. And she actually does have quite a few videos online as well, which kind of gives you guys a bit more inspiration. And maybe if you haven't used the stencils before, might show you how to. And then we also do sell the coordinating stencil platform that coordinates perfectly with all her stencils. And then going along with that, I just wanted to quickly mention, because I didn't even know that we had this product until I saw this today, but we have this storage for all your stencils. So I have been using a plastic bag, which gets really confusing. So I saw this and I was like, wow, this is a fantastic idea for organization. And it also is a pretty little thing that you can also decorate yourself. So this is just a little folder that will store all your stencils in them, and then it has the binding as well in it, which will fit perfectly with all your 6x6 stencils. So I thought that was really cool. If anybody maybe has been collecting some of their Lisa Horton products, I just thought that was something that might help your life stay a bit more organized, because I know this has helped mine the past week. All right, so now moving on from Lisa Horton, I am going to show you guys some very, very, very fun creative expressions. So we did get a bunch of got a bunch of dies and stamps. I actually forgot to grab the stamps, but they're all on the website. They have been selling pretty fast. So if you are curious about them, or get your hands on them again before they sell out. We will be getting some restock in again as well, because our website has just been selling out like crazy with these stamps from Creative Expressions, because they're so adorable. But I just decided to grab the dies right now. So this one is a 2-piece die. It is kind of a scene here. We've got what looks like a gingerbread house because of the roofing here. And we've got some trees in the background. We've got some mountains, and then we have Santa at the top. And then this is the die here. So the 2 different dies are the square along the outside is just a flat edge that will frame your card perfectly. And then this is a big die cut and embossing big die piece here. So this is all one. You can't take the Santa apart, but you could obviously cut him out after you have run it through a machine with paper. So this is a really, really fun one. I thought this was very, very festive, and I loved the little gingerbread house at the bottom there with the little scenery in the back. So if you are curious about this one, the SKU is CEDJR028. So that is part of the Jamie Rogers collection, and same with the next couple that I'm going to show you guys. So this one is a pierced collection. Oh, I should have mentioned that the other one is a pierced collection as well. So this has 2 die pieces as well. Same idea. We've got the one big image as one big die piece, and then we have the frame around it, which is just a flat rectangular piece. And then this also has a few little embossing pieces in the flowers here, and then the piercing pieces as well. So you can see where the dark red is. That's where it's going to just emboss a little bit. And then I love snowflakes. I thought this was very, very beautiful with all the detail that's on this. I thought this would be perfect for a maybe background, or it could be a forefront, just add a sentiment over top because of how beautiful this is. Same idea, the Pierce collection, and this is 2 die pieces as well. We've got the big piece here, and then we have the small frame around. So this one does have a lot of snowflake details in it. You've got like the big snowflake kind of image, and then we have these little snowflakes all around with some little swirls here, some diamonds, the pierced pieces. It actually kind of looks like a wisp of wind, which looks really pretty. And then we also have some really fun, so these are Sue Wilson now. This is a 6 die piece set here. It comes with, we've got 2 ornaments, a bell, a bow, another kind of bow, but a different style, and then a pine cone here with some greenery around it. And I love the size of these because it's not going to take up a whole card. So if you wanted to add just a few little detailed elements, and these are incredibly detailed, it's not picking up on camera, but you can kind of see the darkened areas of how much detail really comes out on this. And it has a bunch of also little tiny embossing pieces in it as well. So this is a great piece. And that is what it looks like. And then again, kind of a smaller idea, but I think this is a fantastic size because it is not too big. It's not going to take up too much of your card, but it gives you a lot more to work with. So you've got a lot more pieces you could add on. So we've got the snowman here, little scarf for the snowman. We've got a little hat for the snowman. We have a little poinsettia, some gifts, some ornaments, more ornaments. We've got some candy canes, ornaments. And then this looks like kind of a leaf. So that is really pretty there. So this is Sue Wilson again, and this has 14 die pieces in it. And then the Christmas tree. I don't think I said the big thing, the Christmas tree. All right. Now next, this is a Sue Wilson. Again, I love this slimline one. This one really, really catches your eye because of just the design of it. It is a 2-die set piece again. It has the rectangular frame with a straight edge die cut. And then we do have the inside big frame as well. I thought this would be perfect for maybe a background. Also, it doesn't have to be just for Christmas. It's a Christmas collection, but it doesn't have to be just for Christmas, which is kind of a nice thing about this die. You could use it for any season. And then this one is also really fun from Sue Wilson. It is kind of another slimline, but with a different design, and it has the little circles here cut out. So those will all die cut. And then we have a bunch of layering sizes as well, so it gives you a lot to work with. And then this one is kind of a scalloped edge. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this, how many. There are 5 die pieces in this, sorry. And then this one has 4 die pieces. So this one has the scalloped edge all around, and it gives you a bunch of different sizes to work with. So you could create just a frame like this, or you could create just a piece of paper with a cool edge around it. So that is that one. I think that is all of the creative expressions. Actually, I did want to mention that we did get this texture paste in, if people are wondering. It is dries clear, but it is opaque when you first get it. So this is a dries clear cosmic shimmer texture paste. We did get these in stock. And then I also quickly did want to mention that we got some new Jane Davenport skinny mini brushes. So these are really good for blending, smooth application. And then it's very nice because it's got the big handle, making it easier to blend with. So it's got the really soft bristles there at the top. And it comes with a set of 3, which is really nice. So you don't have to worry about using the same one over and over again. You get 3 options there that you can mess around with. And then next, kind of getting away a little bit from, actually we'll stick to Christmas and we'll move away from Christmas in a little bit. So we do have these Leanne Creative dies I wanted to show you guys because these are very, very interesting dies. So I don't have any samples, unfortunately, but what's really interesting is on the actual packaging, it has a sample card already for you, which makes it kind of easier to understand what this die does. So this die is called a pop-up die. So when your card is opened, the tree actually pops out of the card with a little bit, I'd say it gives you about a 3/4 of an inch space. And it also comes with the tabs that you would fold behind. There are also videos of how to create these online if you are curious. And our website does have the photos as well. But I just loved how these look with the pop-up. It's really, really pretty. So that is a tree one, and it comes with presents. And then this one is a candle one. It's very beautiful as well. It comes with a little bit of greenery and then also some little berries as well. And then this one, same idea. This is a church, I believe. Yeah, church. So this one has 2 different sizes of trees and a heart with some layers to it, as well as the big church piece that will do the pop-up for you. So that is a really fun one. If anyone is trying to make some really cool, fun Christmas cards, these are really, really good dies to use for those. And it also comes with coordinating little smaller dies, which will help kind of piece your card together, and it looks beautiful at the end. So those are really good products. I definitely recommend people, if you want a cool card for Christmas, definitely get these dies. And then we also have just a couple of other dies I wanted to quickly show you guys from the same brand. So these are the little Christmas stockings, but they actually all have 4 different designs, which is really fun. And then right over here, we have a little, looks like a bunny rabbit and a little kitten. And it is so adorable because you can actually die cut these and like have them looking like they're sticking out of the stocking. And they also come with little strings to hang the stockings off of with a little present. I love this. This is so adorable. And then again, we've got, so this stocking here has a little bit of a star pattern along the edges. And then we have a little bit of stripe action up and down. This is about vertically, and then horizontally, we've got less stripes here, but also a little bit of design, and then polka dots. So that's really fun. And those polka dots will emboss, they won't die cut. And then we also have this adorable little gnome. Everybody has been raving about gnomes this year, so I'm very excited about these. This is actually a fall time gnome, but you could also make it a Christmas gnome if you wanted to. Just replace the pumpkin with a present and you've got a Christmas gnome. But anyway, this is a gnome here that you built together, and it also gives you different options of hats, which is really cute. We've got pumpkin, we've got a horseshoe, we've got a 3-leaf clover, and then we also have a little fall leaf here, as well as some little hands, a heart, and then some shoes. And that also gives you some inspiration on the bottom as well, which is really nice. And then lastly, not lastly, I have some stamps to show for this brand. We have some small these are houses. I thought this was really perfect if you wanted to build your own little Santa's village or something like that, because they're all different types of houses. So you could really create different effects with these. And they also have some trees. It comes with a little gate here. We've got little lampposts, some grass, some clouds, some stars. It's a really great die set, and it is perfect size for building a card because it's not going to be too big. So this is a great die as well that we just got in. Also from the same brand, I had 2 stamps that really caught my eye. Kind of same idea as building. This has a couch with some lights and lamps, and it's just a homey kind of piece here with all the home furniture and the plants. I just thought if you were maybe somebody moved into a new house, you wanted to maybe say like, congrats on your new house, this would be a great little stamp to build a card with. And I also thought it'd be so much fun to even just like build it with your own imagination and creativity, piece everything where you want it to go to create maybe your own living room, have it identical to how your house looks, and then give it to your husband. And I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to say is it is a very cool piece that you can piece together. And then this one is a very versatile piece. I thought you could use it for Christmas. You could use it for someone maybe who loves to drive, someone who maybe is a truck driver, or it could be just for a birthday. Maybe you could do a delivering love kind of thing. But it gives you different sizes of trucks, and it gives you different styles of trucks, as well as some just regular kind of packing boxes, which look like cardboard boxes, as well as some moving tags with boxes, and then some Christmas boxes, or it could be birthday boxes, one or the other, as well as a really cute heart there. And then it looks like this is someone who's actually moving because they've got a little goldfish here. They've got a rug leaning over some boxes, a washing machine, and some plants. So this is kind of can get a different feel from this one stamp set, but you can create a bunch of different looks. Okay, now where do I want to go? We'll stick to, I have just one more Christmas product. I think this is my last thing for Christmas. And then we've got some other things. So this is the paper tree came out with a new paper pad. It is a Christmas theme called Winter Berries. Comes with, well, you can buy 3 different coordinating pieces separately, or you could just buy the one. What I love is how they always create the essential card paper, where it's just plain plain paper that the colors coordinate perfectly to the actual images. I will open this up for you guys to get a little peek at, because I love this pattern of this paper, and there actually are pre-die cut pieces in here, which is a lot of fun. Kind of makes your life a little bit easier, because I don't love fussy cutting, and I'm sure some of you maybe love it. Maybe some don't love it too, because it is so time consuming, but it is a lot of fun to do as well. Anyway, so these are pre-die cut. So I think some people will love that. So we have some pre-die cut squares, as well as some sentiments along the side. Some of these have sentiments in them, and then some of them you could add your own sentiment to, which is really nice. So those are pre-die cut. comes with 2 of the same. And then this one is the same idea, pre-die cut. We've got some circles, some different sized and different shaped images here with some cool borders, 2 of the same again. And then we have this different kind of more wintry, less berry kind of style. This one has a winter scene. We've got a little, it looks like a reindeer at the bottom. I'll bring it a little bit closer. So we've got a little reindeer at the bottom. We've got kind of trees in the background here, and then a little moon out there as well, with some frames as well. So as you pop this out, it will be the one piece. It's not multiple layers of framing. It's just the one here, if you are curious about that. And then this one actually does have multiple pieces of layering. So you could pop out just this triangle here, or this triangle, or this middle piece, or the frame around it. So there's a lot of pop outs that you could do for that. And also love the little coordinating same size squares with the same type of pattern and color coordinating to the image. They look really nicely together. And then we have some more coordinating pieces to the other pages with some different types of patterns and different shapes. And then we also have a border here, which is really cool. I like how they make use of the size or the space of the paper, not wasting any space. And then we have some more circles. And these actually, there are some that have a bit of layering to it. There's 2 layers of die cut piece on that. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry. That's just 1 layer. Okay, so it's just 1 layer for those wondering. It's just 1. It looks like there's 2, but it's just a line around it. It's actually just 1, if you are wondering. And then this is, again, just the 1 die cut. You can cut out this big one, or these little sentiments, the squares that look really nice. And then we've got some bigger pieces here again. We've got a multiple piece here that you can die cut, or you can pop out. So we've got a little frame, we've got the circle, we've got the frame edges, corners, and then some sentiments along the side. And I think that is it. And then again, it kind of just shows you the different pages on the back that is included. So that is a really fun collection that I thought would be perfect for the winter time, not just Christmas in specific, but any winter card that would be perfect for. And then it also comes with just a smaller paper pad as well that coordinates really nicely. I will actually open that for you guys to see. I don't have my comment section open yet right now, so I'm just going to check that because I see that there are people there. Oh, hi, June. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Thank you guys for joining me. I feel like you two are the 2 that I always see, Bonnie and June. Well, I hope you guys are having a good day. All right, so this is the inside of this. So I'm just going to kind of flick through it quickly. There are multiple of the same. Just don't want to go through it too quickly so you guys can still see the images. We've got different styles that coordinate all with the paper pad that I just showed you guys. And then we're just getting repeats. So that is the winter berries from the paper tree collection. And then again, we do have the card paper with just the plain colors, no detail or design on that, which is really good for maybe a frame around your card, or you could die cut some pieces to coordinate. Next, I'm going to do some Lavinia. I haven't shown any Lavinia yet, and this is, I think these are all new. I don't think I've grabbed any that are just restocked, so these are all brand new. Very exciting. I have some favorites of my own, I must say. So I'm going to show my favorite first. This is a new one. It says Secret Garden, and I love how it's a little post with a lot of detail on it. I don't know if you guys can really see how much detail, but there is a lot of shaded detail on this, and it is very, very beautiful. It is a perfect size as well. It's not too big, so you could actually add it onto your own card. Hi, Betty. Thanks for joining me today. So this is a really adorable little fairy kind of garden little stamp that I love. I think it is very, very adorable with a lot of detail. Same with this one. This one has so much detail on it. It is a perfect size. We've got a little bit of a flowery kind of pattern, or a little flowery design here. We've got 2 different ones, and they are not connected, so you could use them separately, which is nice. And that one is called Open Dandelion. So we've got the kind of closed one and then the open one there, which is really cool, like a before and after almost. And then we also have this berry one. So these look like berries kind of hanging down from a vine. This is called Leaf Creeper. It is LAV 742. This one I thought would be cute from hanging from the top of a card down. And then we also have one that is kind of similar, just a little bit bigger and a single piece of a berry here. So you could have that maybe hanging off or have it looking like it was dropping off as well. And then we have some sentiments. And it says, some see a weed, others see a wish. So that I thought that was really cute. It kind of coordinates perfectly with this because most people make wishes before they blow all the flower dandelion pieces off. So I thought these two really did coordinate nicely together because some people do see these as weeds and some people do see these dandelions as flowers. And then this one was very cute as well. Keep smiling, just a very nice sentiment to up somebody's day maybe. And then we have this little cute fairy holding a little dandelion there. Well, not a dandelion, but just a dandelion little one piece that came off. And this is LAV 744. Then we have another little fairy here sitting on some flowers. I think these are very beautiful and very detailed flowers. I don't think it's really picking up on camera too much, but there's a lot of detail in the lines on this flower here. And then we also have some more little, I think these are dandelions. These are wild summer flower. These are a little bit more sparse compared to the other one I showed, but I do love this. It does have a lot of detail, even in just a tiny little thin stem, there is detailing, and it's very dainty, which I love. And we have a few more dainty little pieces here. I love this one here with the little flowery branches and little elements sticking out like the leafing. And then here we've got less leafing. It looks kind of more bare, but it is so thin and so beautiful. All right, and then this one says, don't forget to fly. Very coordinating with this one here because it's like, don't forget to fly off the little dandelion piece in her hand there. And then this one again is a new one, the little fairy holding the little dandelion piece. It is different than the other one. It's same but large. So we've got a larger one and a smaller one. So the smaller one is LAV 753 and the large one is LAV 744. And then they're facing different ways as well. So those two are very cute as well. And then these ones are actually little gates. So you could keep stamping these and make these long gates, or you could just have one gate at the front of your little fairy garden. I thought this was so cute. So it actually has 3 different stamp sets. So you could kind of mess around with those however you'd like them to go. So that was a very cute little stamp as well. So this one is LAV 752. And then we have one more little dandelion here. It's actually kind of more of a full dandelion with a bit of leaves that kind of hang off the sides, or you could have just the dandelion itself as well with a lot of detail on this stamp too. So those are really, really cute stamps that we just got in from Lavinia. And then I also have some 3 new products. So we just got this die cut and bond tape from Couture Creations. I actually forgot to grab the SKU, so I'll drop that in the comments section after I finish my live, but I'm also going to do a demo with this quickly. And then, sorry, she needed a drink. And then we also got this tea ruler, which I'm going to show you guys, and these new tweezers from Nelly. So the tea ruler, when I wanted to talk about this, is that it is very, very nice for measuring because it gives you that perfect right angle. So if you're lining up your page here, it has a little bit of a lip at the top. So it gives you a more accurate measurement. So it just fits in that right-hand corner a little bit nicer as opposed to a regular ruler, which doesn't have the T here. So this is called a T ruler. Kind of just makes your piece a little bit more straight and easier to measure. And it does have a little bit of a lip for your paper to stop at the top. So that is something that I just thought maybe for some who are trying to measure, who can't get perfect measurements, this is a good tool, which I have been starting to use more recently. And then we also have some tweezers, which are quite different. Oh, here they are. Okay, so these are tweezers which are quite different than most of our other tweezers that we sell. So these, when you're applying no pressure, it actually is closed. So say you had a piece of sticky, say this was sticky, and I didn't want to keep squeezing my hand to hold on to it. I could just have it holding it like that. And it's really nice, so you're not constantly having to squeeze it as much as you normally would. So it kind of just picks it up and holds it itself for you. So these are different than, kind of opposite from other tweezers, but I do really like these, and it has a little bit of a grip. So there's little dots that stick out. So it's a little bit grippy so you don't slip your finger or anything, and it does have a perfect thumb and finger size, so it's not too small. So these are new, fantastic tweezers as well. Very good quality, very cute color, even though that doesn't matter as much, but it's always a bonus. So this is a really good tweezer tool as well. I just wanted to show you guys maybe if you need some new tweezers. And they are pokey on the tip, so it is very nice that way as well, and they're flat. All right, so now I think I'm going to do the little demo here with the die cut and bond tape. So the idea of this, I've already kind of done some pieces, but I just was testing it out. The idea of this is it kind of creates a little bit of a sticker, but what I thought was the best part about it is I did one little sample one here, is sometimes these tiny little sentiments that are so fine can be very hard to adhere to a card because maybe the glue gets on the other side and it kind of ruins the paper, maybe makes it a little bit darker in some areas. Or maybe if you've got, I know the gold Miri cardstock from Hunky Dory or the Joy one as well, when glue gets on that, it sometimes will make the paper foggy and not so glossy. So sometimes it's hard to find the perfect adhesive for that. So that is where this die cut tape comes from. So I'm going to show you guys how I use this. So I'm just going to take a piece of colored paper. I'm going to take the Slimline paper pad from Studio Light. I'm just going to pick a kind of a darker color that you guys will be able to see. I'll do this little greeny color here. So you're going to need scissors. I recommend kind of a larger scissor that will have a bit more cutting length because this tape is extremely sticky. It will stick to your scissors. So I find it easier just to have large scissors as opposed to smaller ones. So whatever side you want the color to be on, you're going to want to make sure you flip it upside down. So I want this to be the side that shows. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to take my tape here. If I can get the edge, there we go. Take the tape and just pull it. And then I'm just going to lay it flatly over top of here. And then just keep going across until you get to the end. And then I'm just going to take my scissors. Just take my scissors and just cut. And then cut there. Perfect. And then just stick it back down. I do recommend keeping this out of a really dusty area, or maybe putting the plastic that comes with it back around it, or adding your own plastic to protect it, because it is sometimes dust or hair or little speckles of fuzz will get stuck to the tops of these because they're a little bit sticky, but it's not the end of the world. But just if you wanted to keep it perfectly clean, I would recommend just storing it somewhere where it's not going to get too dusty on the sides here. Anyway, so now that we've got that stuck down, I'm just going to peel this back over. And I'm just going to cut the side off because I really don't need that much sticking out the side there. So I'm just going to cut that. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then I'm going to grab a die. So I'm going to do a couple dies just to show you guys. I'm going to try this Miss You Heart one from Creative Expressions. Let's see, that one should work good. I actually haven't used this die yet on it. So you're going to want to face it down on the side that the paper's on. I'm also going to do my congratulations. Maybe we'll do a little heart and a big heart, just so you guys can kind of see how they come out. Right, so I'm going to just put this on my I'm going to run this through my Go Power and Emboss machine. And then we're just going to have it laying like that. Run that. All right. So it's sticking a little bit to the other side. That's because the tape is on there. So one thing I did want to mention too is depending on, so I'm using the embossing, the electric machine, so it automatically knows what pressure it needs. But if you do have a different one, you may need to mess around with the pressure because the dies I used are different widths. So not all of it got cut out properly. Okay, I'm just gonna, I personally like when it stays in the paper. So if you want it to stay in the paper, you will need to make it a little bit looser. There we go. Oh, I didn't even run it through all the way. That's why I didn't die cut. I just noticed at the end, I didn't let it cut all the way. So I got my two hearts out perfectly because that went through the machine, but the bottom of mine didn't. But anyway, so I'm going to just run that through quickly again because I didn't let it go all the way through, but the hearts did, so that's good. So let's save that for later, and I'm just going to run this, run this through again, but make sure I let it actually all go in. Just need to poke out some little pieces on the inside. It's my little die piece here. Okay. All right. Is this going to fit? Hopefully. Or we'll maybe move this around. Okay, we're going to do that again. I'm just going to stick that back in my machine. And make sure that I let it all get pressure on it because I didn't let the bottom last time. Run that through. I keep hitting buttons on my machine by accident. Okay. All right, so I let that hopefully all go through this time. Yep. Okay, so when you take it out, I'm just going to take this one out as well. It still has a bit of the backing attached, so that actually came out nicely. I am going to use a poker tool on this to get my little die cut out. So I'm just going to poke out the pieces that I don't necessarily want, like the little holes between the O's and all of that. Okay, this one's going to take a while to get all those out, so I'm going to do the easier one. This one has less holes. It's only got 3. Okay, so you just want to poke those out. Now, if yours is looser, your machine is looser, sometimes it doesn't completely die cut through to the back. So you can just pull off the front of your, like your sentiment, and the backing will stay down, and you'll still have the sticky stuff on the back, which is nice. But with my machine, it's just a little bit tighter. So it's gonna just die cut all the way to the back, but that's okay. Anyway. So we're going to pop out the sentiment now and just pull it with your hand. So now we've got a sticker, basically. But it just makes it so much easier to adhere onto a piece of paper. So I'm just going to stick this in the middle of my thing here. So what I like to do is actually use a little poker tool and just get in between the backing and then the paper with the adhesive here. And then just separate the two. Just pull that backing off. Perfect. So now we can lay our sentiment down all nicely without having to worry about any glue or any other tape or anything like that, or the sticky specks getting all over your fingers and then getting on your card, or getting glue on the back of your card. So that is incredible. You don't have to worry about it coming off because this tape is very, very strong. So it will hold super, super nicely. Honestly, it would hold better than glue sometimes, I would say. So I definitely think this is a fantastic and incredible product. I am going to show you guys to what a little image looks like coming out as opposed to just a sentiment. So I'm just going to, hopefully you guys aren't getting a too close look at my nails. I need to get them redone. So I'm just going to peel the back off, pretty easy. And then you can just stick that in the corner. Actually, I don't like it right there. Okay, move that over a bit more. There we go. So you got a little sticker there too as well. I love how this came out, you guys. It is so easy, so much easier to use. I find I will work on getting this one out too so you guys can see, but it is so easy, and it makes it a lot cleaner of a process, I find, as opposed to using glue, which is very messy and could ruin your card sometimes because you get glue in the wrong area. But you don't have to worry about that with this. So I already pulled the backing off when it was in the die piece. So I'm just pulling off. There we go. And then this says miss you. Got a little inside that I need to pop out here between the S's and the I. And then pull that out. And then there's a little circle here too. Get that out of there. Okay, so now I'll just stick this one beside it. This is a Miss You. So easy to apply and no mess on my fingers, no mess on my paper, and it sticks down nice and flat. It is a really incredible product. So this is from Couture Creations. I will put the link in after I hop off here soon. This is the die cut and bond tape. I definitely recommend this. It is very, very easy to use, and it will make your crafting life easier, especially for smaller little detail fine dies like this. I also did want to mention, so we do also carry this brand, which is very similar. I'd say they are very comparable. I personally have found that this one actually might be a little bit easier to get the backing off of, and also the die cutting kind of is a little bit more crisp as opposed to this one. But you could use this however you like. It obviously doesn't need to be just for the die cutting. You could use it as any tape. It is a very strong grip tape as well. So this is a fantastic product that I will be raving about for the next year that I will also be using all year. And then I also quickly time is it? I've got a little bit more time for you guys. I'm going to do another little quick demo with another product I actually haven't shown you guys yet. I'm just going to move my mess to the side for now. And I did want to show you guys some pink ink. I didn't grab any stamps, but I did grab some new pink ink products that we just got in. I have been kind of playing with them a little bit, so I've got some that are untouched and some that have been opened. Okay. I love these little waxes. These are Pink Ink Design Wax Lyrical. These are a water-based wax as well. So I am going to, did I even grab an embossing folder? I don't think I even grabbed an embossing folder. Well, oh, I did. Okay, I'm going crazy here, you guys. So I'm just gonna open an embossing folder, and so this is from Nelly. This is a cute little flowery one here. Background piece. It is EF3D042 for those that are wondering. So I did do a couple samples that I will show you guys quickly. I love how these turned out. They're so shiny, and the hue of this just looks incredible. The camera is not doing it justice, but the under hue of the green is kind of like a shiny, goldy, yellowy color, and it picks up on the lighting. Incredible. It looks fantastic. And we also have another beautiful color. I love this pink on top of this flowery embossing folder. This one has kind of more of a silvery hue to it when you move it around. It is very, very, very pigmented, and I just love the color of that one. And then with a smaller little embossing folder, I did the green as well, and that picked up very nicely. These are just sample ones. I was just messing around with the product, so they don't look the nicest or the cleanest, but this one as well is really, really nice on top of the brick. And then the brown one I thought was a little bit more suited for the brick embossing folder, so I really liked how that came out, and it does look very, very nice. It's really shiny and opaque. So I'm going to do a little bit of embossing and use one of those for you guys to see how they perform. So I'm just going to get my regular cardstock ready using my Go Power and Emboss machine. Use my B plate. So I'm just going to run that through my machine quickly. Okay, let's take that out, move all our stuff aside, and let's do a color I haven't done yet. So I actually do like this purple. You guys can tell me in the comments, what color do you want me to use? We've got the yellow, we've got the purple, we've got the blue, and we have this dark blacky color. Oh, thanks, Bonnie. That's really nice of you. But let me know, guys, what color do you guys want to see me do on this? While you guys are commenting that, I am going to get my little sponge ready. So I like to dampen my sponge before I actually apply this product. I find that having a wet sponge, okay, blue it is. Thank you so much, June. We're going to do blue. I like to dampen my sponge just because it's a water-based product. I find it kind of makes it a little bit easier to blend. I'm going to take the blue out. This is a really really pretty color. All right, so what I like to do is I always put a little bit on a craft mat, because if you put it on paper, it will absorb into the paper. So you get more use out of your product because it doesn't dry or go into your paper, so you have more product left in your tube. So I'm going to put that down, just dampen my sponge a little bit, and then with the excess, I'm just going to use a little bit of a paper towel just to get any excess water off onto. So I'm just going to pick this up, and you don't want too much on your sponge. You don't want it globbed on there. You want it kind of flat on your brush so it doesn't get into the grooves. And I'm just going to start working the magic of this product. So you just keep blending and adding more and more. This is a super fast drying product as well, so it is very, very nice for that. You don't have to worry about waiting too long for it to dry, but this color is very, very, very beautiful. It is a darker blue, kind of reminds me of like a midnighty blue. Do a little bit more. Also did want to say, if you are doing this on an embossing folder, I find that the best sponges to use are the flat sponge as opposed to the dome, but it is really up to your preference. Using your finger also works very nicely as well. So I'm just going to keep blending this on so you guys can see also like the detail it really highlights. And the more you add, the more opaque it gets as well. A bit more to the center. There we go. Add a bit more over here. You're gonna need to use a different brush. This one's got some dried product on it from last time I used it. All right, so that is the blue. It is very, very pretty. It picks up super nicely, very opaque, dries very fast. Let's test it. Only that much came off my finger. So that's really good. I will actually use the purple as well because I did see Bonnie mention the purple and I am curious about that too. So we'll do that one as well. So that is the blue. It's a very midnighty blue with kind of a silvery hue to it. Let's see this one. Use a different sponge. Get it a bit wet. Just spraying directly on my brush there. Okay, let's pick up some purple. Okay, I'm gonna do it in this corner here. Ooh, that is pretty. I was not expecting that color for some reason. It's like a lilac-y lavender color. It's not as dark as in the bottle. It just shows up so much nicer on the paper. Okay, and the more I'm applying it, the darker it's getting, but it does look really, really beautiful. Here, I'll do a little bit of a lighter over here to see the difference of the coloring with less versus more. So a little bit does go quite a long way as well. So you will get your use out of this product. Yeah, so when you go lighter hand on it, it will show up lighter, and that looked really beautiful. But I do like the opaque color on this. So I'm just gonna keep blending it around just because it's really fun. And it also looks so pretty. But yeah, it just blends so nicely. It's very opaque, very, very, very blendable, very dry when you use it, which is nice because you don't have to worry about messing your fingers in it or smudging it or it bleeding or anything like that. It is a fantastic product. I definitely recommend. Wow, I'm amazed. I'm just gonna keep using this the rest of the day. But anyway, that was really, really good. I love how that turned out. I think that is it from me. Since this was such a long video and I actually have had quite a few people in the comment section, I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway. So whoever's on, tell me your favorite product from this live, and I am going to, while you guys are doing that, I'm not going to look, and I'm going to pick a product for the giveaway. So you guys do that. I'll give you just a couple of minutes, and I'm going to think of what you guys might want. Let me think. Maybe. Oh, I know what would be good. I'm going to give away this little storage binder here. This is a really, really good product. If you guys are into the Lisa Horton, I definitely recommend getting this. So this is going to be the giveaway prize. I'm going to not look at what you guys said for it, but I'm going to look at who commented and then decide. So I'm going to pick, the first one that comes to mind is June. June, congratulations. You have won this cute little Lisa Horton binder to store all of your stencils in. That will be shipped out with your next order, or if you are in the area, you can also come to the store and pick it up as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Congrats, June. I'm just going to flip my camera back over to my face so I can say goodbye to you all. All right. Perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. I know I had a ton of fun playing with these products and also seeing all your comments. Thank you so much for the interaction, you guys, today. I did really enjoy having your little comments there, kind of saying, hi, Emily, and just commenting about the products. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you guys sometime next week. Not exactly sure when that is, but I probably will be showing off some more of the new product because it is so adorable. I think you guys are going to love it. A little bit of a sneak peek is we've got some Frozen character papers, some Mickey Mouse, some Winnie the Pooh Christmas. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. So you're gonna have to keep your eye out for those. Those are really exciting, and I can't wait for those to be up on the website also to use them. Congrats, June, and have a good rest of your day, everybody. And goodbye. I'll see you guys next week.